Tisha told you recently, we stopped by her, the little girl's event, you know, and we shared with her that Kimmy's going through breast cancer. And we just got the diagnosis. It's highly aggressive.
And it's certain?
This is 100% certain. They've tested it. They've done a biopsy. They want to be very aggressive about treatment and everything.
You know, Tisha already told me.
She did?
I didn't hear it like this.
You didn't hear it like this? Well, how did you hear it, Big Toenail Head? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville extra, honey. Let's break this conversation down between Maurice and Marceau, honey, because it was just very interesting. Like, oh, I was like, Miss Robinson, you be on point when it come to these people, okay? You be on point, but let me play the audio and I will be in and out with my commentary.
I figured she may have told you. I just didn't. I just wanted to make sure I told you.
Well, she told me that it was like uncertain.
I have an issue with that. Like, is he lying or, and then you gotta look at who Tisha is, how she plays in denial and lives in denial. It's like, what did you tell this man? Carlos, we need some answers to this at that reunion. Because if somebody tells you they have breast cancer, they have breast cancer. Like, why would you relay the message in a uncertain tone to your husband? Like, child. Whew, that bothers me right there, you guys.
You know, this is 100% certain, bro. And, you know.
Tisha and I talked after she and Kimmi talking. I knew what Kimmi was going through, but I didn't know the full details of everything. My biggest concern right now is kind of looking at Maurice, and I'm seeing my older brother, who's always been a symbol of strength for me, and I see him scared. And that's the most concerning thing right now. How's she feeling?
She's experiencing all the emotions, man. I've been tasked with like telling most of her friends because she can't really like relive the story over and over again. Everybody's concerned or whatever, but I know that she's trying to be strong and she's trying not to think of mortality, but that's something that, you know, you have to think about. Man, I just got married. Man.
Like I told y'all before, I don't understand like why he would say that. Oh, I just got married, and no. Like, why are you making this about you? Your wife has breast cancer. The same wife that before you found out she had breast cancer, you were trying to get her to have sex with you twice a day. You was adding already to the stress and the pressure that already comes with her life. You were willing to pile on more and more. So, like, why did it take this situation for you now to be a gentle, loving, kind husband? Like, I'm telling y'all, after Kimmi finishes this process, I believe she's done with her chemo treatments. Like, Maurice, you need to become a better husband. Like, seriously. And Kimmi, do not allow this man to put more on you than what you already have on you. And too many black men feel like their women are slaves. You expect your woman to cook, fuck you all day, pay all the bills, raise your child that you didn't have with some other woman. Okay, we saw him pull that bullshiggity with Kimmi too. And Big Toenail Head, like, you really need to get your shit together with how you treat your wife. But with your situation, it's just like, if your wife doesn't expect better for herself, then why should we expect that for her? Right? Why should we want better for her if she doesn't even want it for herself?
Damn, dog. As soon as I get something to hold on to, oh my God, that gets snatched away from me. It's like, how could we have found this sooner? Do you remember when I was pushing Kimmi to stop working to be a nurse? She missed her mammogram.
She missed her mammogram because of you. Period.
And she pushed it because, like, the way that the insurance thing worked is that they said it was too early for her to get the mammogram because we was moving to a different insurance. And then she just forgot about it. And then this is what happens. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, if I would have been pushing for her to, go and do real estate, then it could have been that moment. Maurice, don't do this to yourself. Don't do that. At the end of the day, bro, I got to tell somebody. I can't tell her.
Now, I don't think he should get into a tizzy about, well, if I would have did this, if I would have did that. I think you need to take the lesson for what it is. And in the future, like I keep reiterating, guys, he don't need to keep putting more and more on her. Okay, you need to make sure she's getting her mammograms. And he shouldn't have got so involved with Jalen and his career, because Kimmi was trying to help Jalen with that. He tried to take over that. And it's kind of like this, I don't know. I think what it comes from is like the way that they were brought up. Somebody did wrong by these men. I would love to see Scott Sr., their father. Like, I would love to like hear him speak, because what did you instill your boys with? We don't need black men loving us and having compassion for us when we're sick, when we're damn near on our deathbed, when we get a certain diagnosis. We need love and support when we're healthy, when everything is okay. So it shouldn't have took this. Like, hopefully, you guys, this is a big wake-up call for him and Marceau. Even though it's not Marceau's wife that's affected, hopefully it causes him to wake up. I kind of doubt it, because, we're dealing with somebody, in my opinion, that suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, because pretty much he's all about himself, right? He don't care about what Tisha wants or needs.
Maurice, you've got to block that out. You can't be on the what if I could. What if I could have. You know what I'm saying? I see what's going on. I see his eyes. Maurice has been the same guy for all our lives. And Maurice can't go down this tunnel and get his mind fixed on what he should have done. Now is not the time for that. I'd be doggone if you got a fire in front of you and you're asking who started it. Put out the fire first.
I'm just trying to be strong for her, like in her presence. And the truth is, I'm weak on the inside, but I just need her to feel like I'm strong.
No, you're going about this in the wrong way. This is the time for you to be vulnerable with your wife. And I believe I told y'all this before. This is the problem with certain men. They want you to have all the emotions in the relationship. They want you to be vulnerable. They want you to be honest. They want you to be transparent. They want you to be sensitive. And then, he's on some hedonistic pursuit of, well, I'm a man and men don't do that, and I'm gonna just try to be strong all the time in front of you. No, this is the time to connect with your wife on a emotional level. This situation should bring you all closer. You should fall even more in love with her and her with you, right? Because of something like this. So it's just like, who raised these men? Like, somebody, anybody, tell me who raised these men. Like, and men, if any of you all are listening to this, y'all got to do better by y'all sons. Y'all got to do better by y'all sons. Y'all not telling them the truth of how to be with their women. And I get a lot of pushback on this channel. Why do you talk the way that you do? You're so rash. You must be bitter. You must be, no. This is survival. This is life. You know, you got to deal with what's in front of you. I always teach you guys when it comes to relationships, if he's being vulnerable with you, he's being kind, he's being a good man, by all means, be a good woman back. But don't sit up there and allow somebody to take you on a damn first floor trip to hell. Okay? And telling you along the way, well, this is love and you got to sacrifice and you got to give up parts of yourself that you're not even getting from the person you're in relationship with. Don't play yourself.
But I'm just as scared as she is.
I just don't like the fear that you guys are in all day, every day. The uncertainty, and you guys are so headstrong, that means you're always thinking. And so I can't imagine what a thinker is going to go through day in and day out. Just being alone with your thoughts is scary to me.
Yeah, I feel like as a husband, you're supposed to be a protector and a provider.
But you are a person. You keep naming all of these P's, but you are a person. You are a human being with feelings. Your wife is going through something. You are scared. And that's fine. Embrace it. This is something that you can't fix. You're not supposed to fix it. You're supposed to go through this experience with her, being by her side. That's the true test of your character. Not hiding your feelings and trying to be, this character for her.
And I'm a problem solver. And this right here is a problem that I can't solve.
So what can you control in this?
Himself. He can choose to show up and, feel how he's really feeling. And I get, he wants to be a pillar of strength for his wife, but cry with her, hold her. Really use this to really connect to her soul, her spirit. You had more energy, it seemed like, when you was asking for sex.
I don't know, bro. That's the thing. I really don't know.
How she feels day to day, Reese.
That's the real. Instead, I have no control.
You never had control. You were creating situations in which, so it could appear you have control.
Zero control I got about this thing. I wish I could control my own emotions, man. I can't do that. I gotta be strong enough, man.
This is not strength.
I can see when I'm around her and she's weak and I'm strong, and it gives her strength. It's almost like she tries to act like it doesn't exist, man.
You know why, Reese? Because
that's just her way of dealing with it.
Trying to be strong too. If you in the room acting strong, then she gonna act strong for you too, and y'all both gonna be lying to yourselves and each other. You need to be.
That's actually some real shit that he just said. But look at who said it, honey. Okay.
Authentic with her. Cry on your wife's shoulder. Just be there. Just say it. Be sad, bro.
He's right. I can't believe I'm admitting it. Big toenail head is right.
I don't know if she needs strength or if she needs me to be real.
Maurice, be real. Be real.
Holding up this shield of strength in this moment. I don't know if it's healthy, but it definitely feels good to know that I can release it. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, so I understand what it takes to lean on yourself, to believe, have faith in things that may seem impossible, and then you bring it to fruition. I understand that. And in this moment, I feel mortal. I actually feel humbled by this experience.
I hope you do feel humbled and we don't see your high yellow ass on here begging for sex 3 and 4 times a day. Like, that was so wrong, Maurice. I know you looking back at that like, what the hell was I thinking?
Because now I need God more than I ever needed God before.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm so sorry that this happened. My heart goes out to you, dog. My heart's for your sister, for my sister. I love you guys so much.
We know. Sorry, we gonna make it.
I did like that, Marceau embraced his brother and, they had a whole moment. But guys, I just hope that, this moment makes them be better men to their wives and stop seeing their wives as these slaves. So let's go back, guys, and listen to what Dr. Francis said to Maurice. Because y'all remember when he was asking for all that sex and, he needed 2 and 3 times a day. Shame on you, Maurice. Let's listen to Dr. Francis because he was dropping some jewels.
He's got a different level of sex drive than you. You also have a different level of active responsibility, which cuts back on her availability to be present with you. Now, the other thing too is the more you do with her, the more you embrace her as a person and not just a partner to have sex with.
Exactly.
Is that it? Did he hit the nail on the head with that one?
Right.
The more that I embrace you as a person, not a sexual partner, the more that I'll get sex.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I
Oh.
said. It's not the more you get sex. It's the more you embrace her as a person.
It's how it makes me feel. Which
yeah.
emotionally for women
Yeah.
translate into getting what you want.
Yeah.
Listen, sweetheart,
What, babe?
I'm going to get better.
So you're telling her that with a deep sense of sincerity, though, right?
100%.
Do you catch that, the sincerity?
I feel like even when we have premarital counseling, we've had these conversations before. It sounds wonderful, and then it just doesn't quite happen.
Sex as an act of sharing the self with each other. Not just giving somebody something, but it is the sharing of the self.
It should be more of like a bonding experience. Ultimately, I shouldn't look at sex as a means to an end or whatever, right? I gotta look at it more holistically as you as a person. Sex is never just about the happy ending, right? Or the climax, or I'm ready to go to sleep afterwards. It's never just about that. There's also that you can do it again. Okay, it was about the connection and the bond.
Look how Kimmi looking at him like, nigga, you try again.
About the connection and the bond.
Right now, you going through something where you really can connect and bond to your wife in a totally different way. Like, y'all can really overcome this. Y'all can overcome it, Maurice, together.
Bond. Well, it's been a long day.
Last question, Doc.
Yeah.
Can we also compartmentalize it? Like sometimes we want to have the bond, and other times we just want to use it as exercise, right? If we want to burn off a couple of calories.
Maurice, man, you put up with this thing about
honey, Maurice was doing good until he said that, honey. But anyways, honey, that's all Miss Robinson got for y'all. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.